video talking about some of the basic games that you can do at home with your children to help them on their jiu-jitsu journey. We've got 3 games we're going to cover today. The first is called Crazy Horse, the second is called Bucking Bronco, and the third is called the Zombie Game. So with all these games, generally speaking, they can all be done to some extent. Usually the smaller your child is, the easier it is to do the games. I didn't have a child that I could get on short notice, so I'm using Alex instead. So what we're going to do is demonstrate them to you right now. So the first game is Crazy Horse. The way we start this, we start on the hands and knees, and our partner or child is going to throw in hooks, and they're going to take what's called a seat belt, which basically means one arm goes under the armpit, the second arm goes over the shoulder, and they hook the hands in nice and tight. So the name of the game is basically trying to shake them around, so they have to use their legs and their arms to control the position. So I might get up onto my feet, I might shake a little bit, try and move, I might get to one knee and shake, other knee and shake, and their job is just to maintain stability. I might sit to my hip here, I might go back the way I came. And all they're looking to do is maintain the connection and maintain the hooks. If eventually I do want to take them off, the easiest way is just to stand up, shake, 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 and let them slide over the top where I can remove a hook. Just be careful you don't do that on a hard floor, obviously, right? So that's Crazy Horse. Kids absolutely love it. All right, and kind of the more vigorous you get, the better. The one safety thing to bear in mind is don't roll over your back, okay? Remember, if you're dealing with a child who's less than half your size, if we jump up one more time, they are really not going to appreciate this right here. As a fully grown adult rolls over the top of them. But apart from that, you can sit to your butt, you can move from one knee to the other, you can come up on the hips, you can lift the leg and shake, you can just bounce around and have some fun, okay? The second game we're going to look at is the Zombie Game. Very, very simple game, and it just helps them reinforce the idea of keeping a guard. So a guard is them keeping their legs between themselves and their attacker. So Alex is on his back, and I stand up. All I'm doing is walking towards my partner. We call it the Zombie Game because you can play like a zombie. So you go, this kind of thing here. I might try and walk towards my partner. They'll keep their legs between me and them. I might move their leg to the side. They'll use their leg to re-guard. I might go the other way. They'll re-guard. As they get a little bit more advanced, I might move their 2 legs. They'll look to hip out, or they'll do a high step over the top and re-guard. And if they push me back, I just repeat the same sort of process. I might try and walk around, and it's up to you how much you want to play up the zombie aspect of it. Again, depends on the child, but again, most kids will love it if you really get into the role. The last game we have is what we call the Bucking Bronco. So if Alex lies on his back with his head pointing this way, so in this case, if Alex is the adult, you'll let your child take what's called the mount position, right? Sitting just on your belly. All you're doing as the person in the bottom is basically trying to move them from side to side. And you can just use your hands on their body like this. Go to push them right, they'll use their hands to base, you might push them over the top. Again, they'll use their hands to base. They might also be using their legs as hooks. So if we move around 90 degrees, I might use my legs to curl into the back of the legs here. So if my partner tries to push me off, I can use that to create connection and leverage, and I can use to recover from there. And eventually you can tell your kid as well, if they know how to do an arm bar, you can say to them, okay, do the arm bar. You put your arm up straight, that gives them an easy access to it. And from there, they'll do their S mount, step over the top, come back, boom, take the arm and finish from there, okay? So there's 3 quick games that you can implement at home. They're great fun, right? I can't recommend them enough. It's a great bonding experience with your child, and it really does help them on the jiu-jitsu journey because it allows them to get reps in, which is of course how we learn any skill, but it does it in a fun environment, you know, with someone that they trust.